Hey y'all. Hey, 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 hey. You would really think that all of that time would be enough time for me to be ready, but it clearly is not. What is going on, people? We are here for another edition of Run Your Mouth because I just got so much going on, y'all. So much going on. But we're here again today for another edition of Run Your Mouth. And we're gonna make it happen. We is gonna make it happen. Um yeah. Let's make it happen. So I know somebody has been fervently inboxing me every day. Shouts out to you, you know who you are, about the lateness of my Pride Month video. They were like, it's gonna be over before you get the video out. I'm gonna get it done. God, if y'all knew how hectic life is for me, Y'all might just be saying, I'm just glad that you even able to get on, El Teddy. Listen, hey Danny. Thank you, my love. Glad you like my hat. So, we ain't got too much time. I got a little bit of time, but not too much time. Only because I know a good deal of but you always just to make a splash. Child, I'm gonna do the best I can. I gotta do the Pride Month. You know what's so funny about the Pride Month video? I literally have to like hibernate in my back cave and go in there for several hours. Like it literally every year takes me like half a day to do the Pride Month video. Like there's all of this filming and editing and refilming and re-editing, and then it really takes a lot. Hey, lovely 31 Blueprint. It just takes a lot. So that's why. So and I just it's so hard to find that many hours in the day with everything I have going on to carve out that much time to do all of the editing that it involves. But I'm going to commit myself to it at some point. I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm going to have to work on it in successive days. Hey, Markel, like break it down and say I'm gonna do this many hours today, that many hours tomorrow, that many hours the next day, and then maybe I'll get it done. Oh, oh, that's a nice little drink right now. Anyway, so yes, y'all, let's get down. Listen, our feature presentation today is going to be Deshaun Watson. We got so many updates. There's so much to break down involving this young man and everything. Y'all know I have feature videos on it, but we're going to do some breakdown today. That's going to take us at least 30 minutes or so. And I got to be off of here by 6 o'clock. So, and then y'all know y'all shoot over to Really Be. I got a meeting at 6. And then we'll all go shoot over to Really Be. So, but listen, so let's break down. So I'm gonna save Deshaun Watson for the tail end, okay? Couple things that we'll start off with good news. Let's start off with some good news. Markel, I saw you was over in the DMV. I hope you had fun, boo. I sincerely hope you had fun. So on Sunday, day before yesterday, um a good thing happened. We had the Tony Awards happen, and one of our faves, Ms. Jennifer Hudson, became um, an EGOT award recipient. Now, an EGOT is not one award, but means that yes, DC. Oh, child. Did you go to all of the good private parties that I know goes on in DC? Hopefully you did. You ain't got to tell us about it. Just smile and just reminisce and about all of the great times you had if you went. Anyway, so an EGOT we know is when you have an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. So by her getting a Tony on Sunday, that cemented her EGOT. She already had an Emmy. She already had 2 Grammys, and we know she had the Oscar. And so with her Tony Award, that got her to that status. Now there's a lot of people who be hating on Jennifer, talking about she screams, she holler too much. I am a Jennifer Hudson stan. Do you hear me? I love me some Jennifer Hudson. Those people who be hating on J Hood, they can go kick rock somewhere. Go crawl up somewhere and do something to yourself. I don't know. But what I do know is you'll not get away with any Jennifer Hudson hate around these parts. She's only the second black female ever to have it. Whoopi Goldberg being the first. She's the second. So people can say and hate all they want to, but you don't just trip up and become somebody who's attained the EGOT. You don't just, haphazardly say that you're on EGOT status. That don't come from you being mediocre, regular. Last time I checked, I don't see y'all girl Beyonce with the EGOT. But let's be clear, we ain't never got to worry about Beyonce getting an Oscar, so she ain't never got to worry about being an EGOT winner, child. If I'm Jennifer, I tell Beyonce at the moment, baby, you can have all your Grammys that you have. I got enough to get me an EGOT. Do you have that? Girl, I got an Oscar sitting in my trophy shelf. Where's yours? Where's yours, dear one? Where's your Oscar, dear one? Oh, you don't have one. Now, Beyonce could come back and say, girl, I'm a member of the Three Comma Club. What are we talking about? These are arguments and conversations us normal, regular people will never be able to have. And I'm okay with it. Beyonce can come back and say, bitch, I'm in the Three Comma Club, me and my husband. What? Oh, you don't have a husband because the guy who was supposed to marry you, punked out on you and said he wasn't going to do it anymore. How'd that go for you? I mean, Lord, I don't know who that is calling me. Anyway, child, because people always do that. Because Beyonce and Jennifer Hudson are in the same age group, same age bracket, and people would do that. That's why she was brought into it. Beyonce might get an Oscar if she gets EP credit for you're right, she might get it EP credit. Yep. You're right. You are so right. You can also get an Oscar from singing. So it's possible that Beyonce can get an Oscar for a song that she does. So let me take that back. She may very well get an Oscar. Who knows? We'll see. But baby, you ain't got none yet. We'll be waiting. We'll be waiting. And then when she does, Jennifer Hudson can be waiting inside of the private club saying, oh, you just got Beyond the Velvet Rope. Oh, they just let you in, girl. Girl, I've been here for a long time. Girl, let me show you around this place. Girl, we've been here for a while over here in these spots. I can show you all the good spots over here in this elite club of exclusivity. Let me show you all around the place because you ain't never been here before. Girl, you new here. Girl, let me show you. You're just a neophyte here. Let me show you how to get around here, these parts. Hey, Jason. Hey, Derek. Chat. Yeah, it would never be for her acting. I miss voices like J Hud and Tasia and Deborah Cox. Cox. I guess that's supposed to be Tamia, not Tamiz, but I'm gonna assume that that's Tamia because I love Tamia and I will fight you about Tamia. Listen, what's my favorite Tamia song? Let me think. Oh, I hope this time is love. That's my favorite Tamia song. I forgot about my song. I hope this time is love. What will I do? Where will I go? When is my turn? Come on. If y'all don't know that song, go look that song up by Tamia. What will I do? Where will I go? When is my turn? How will I know that you're the man I'm dreaming of? I hope this time it's love. Great song. Listen, to me, I sings her face off on that song. That is my jam. That's my song. Fight me on it. I'm still eternally upset that they allowed Skank Shantae to remake Tamia's song at the same time that Tamia's song was out. So Into You, the song that Tamia did as a solo song. Then on the remix, she had Fab come on there, and then the stupid executive producers thought it was a good idea to do the same song that Tamia wrote and have Skank Shanti sing it and mess up that song. It's kind of like when you had Leanne Rimes and Trisha Yearwood singing "How Do I Live Without You" at the same time. Nobody was listening for no Trisha Yearwood. You wanted to hear Leanne Rimes. Who the hell said, "Oh, let me go listen to How Do I Live Without You" by Trisha Yearwood? Some people ain't even know Trisha Yearwood sang it, but you damn sure know Leanne Rimes sang it because that woman sings for life. In the same vein, ain't nobody checking for Skank Shanti on So Into You. It's all about Tamia. It's her song. She wrote it. She has the vocals. But I ain't mad at you, Tamia. Get your money. Get it how you live, honey. She was like, girl, you gonna sing this Skank Shanti? You gonna give me a couple more rotations and a couple more coins? I ain't mad at it. Get it how you live. Hey, watermelon sugar, coming to the stage, y'all. Madame, watermelon sugar. Jason, what's good, bruh? Cha, what is good? Hey, Fred J. Cha, I don't even know how we drifted into talking about music. Oh, because we were talking about J Hud. But shout outs and kudos to our girl, J Hud. She's an EGOT girl. Girl, they finally let her behind the girl. She probably walked in there singing one more good run on her way into jail at the club of exclusivity. Almost is my favorite Tamia song. Child, I do love that song. Listen, Mia MJ, listen, child, child. Y'all put in the chat. What's your favorite Tamia song? I don't never say Tamia. I always say Tamia. I had the privilege of meeting her back in my 100 days when I was in the March 100. This is back late 90s, early 2000s. I think this was 99. We had a performance in Orlando. At the time, Grant Hill was still playing for the Orlando Magic. Her husband, Grant Hill, famed NBA player, Grant Hill. He was almost is your shit too, Fran J. Child. So we're underneath the stadium seats, getting ready to go on and perform for pregame at the arena in Orlando for the Orlando Magic game. And so next thing you know, just chilling, standing there on the wall where we was chilling like it was nobody nothing. We didn't even notice her at first. It's Tamia. And so one of my friends looked over and said, "Is that Tamia?" And she started laughing. And we were like, "Oh shit." And we all went over there and we took pictures with her and stuff like that. It was so cool, but she was a little something, like a little tiny little something. She had to be about 4'9", 4'10". She was a real small little tiny little something, which was confusing because Grant Hill is about a 6'9". I think Grant Hill's like 6'8", 6'9". Child, I don't even want to know what that looked like in bed, but child, if you like it, I love it, honey. Child. Oh, you met him in third grade. Oh, okay, you grew up with him. Oh, okay, cool, cool. I've never met him, but I heard he's real cool. But I met his wife Tamia, and Mama sang some face off. It's always the little tiny little women that be singing their face off like a Anita Baker. Anita Baker is only like 4'10" or 4'11", or Stephanie Mills be singing her face off, and she only like 4'10" or 4'9". That's how short Tamia was. But they pack a lot of punch in them little small powerhouses, honey. Be small, compact, but be powerhouses. Okay. Anyway, so Jennifer got the EGOT, y'all. We got another one, honey. We got another one. I don't know how many black male EGOTs there are. The only one I know offhand is John Legend. He's the only male black EGOT that I know. Hey, Miss Trisha P. But y'all do more investigative reporting than I do. Hey, come, Abby, don't you come in here hating on my whore, Jennifer. Do not come in here with the Jennifer Hudson. Hey, people like Abby be hating on my girl Jennifer, and I love Jennifer. I fight her about Jennifer. Yeah. But I don't know. Hey, Abby, I don't know of any other. John Legend is the only one that comes to mind that I know has the EGOT and is a black male. He's the only black male that comes to mind that has the EGOT. If it's another one, James Earl Jones has one. Okay, good. Okay, thank you, because I had to think. Now, help me out now. So James Earl Jones and John Legend. Oh, it's three black men and Harry Belafonte. Okay, see, there we go. John Legend, James Earl Jones, Harry Belafonte. Come on now. John Legend has a flat voice and never sounds excited. Great songwriter, but I'll pass. You know what song he did kind of sound excited on? I'm ready to go right now. I'm ready to go right now. Remember that song with him and Andre 3000? He did kind of sound excited on that one. Now, my cousin always picks at him because she sounds like she always says he sounds like the WB Frog. You know the hello my baby, hello my honey, hello my ragtime girl. My cousin say that's what he sound like, and it always makes me laugh when she say that. I can't stand her. Oh, girl, I can't stand her. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Y'all see Abby done rolled in here hating on Jennifer. Oh, Quincy Jones has an EGOT too. He was really to go, child. Give me the green light. That was my song. It was a little pop. Give me the green light. Give me just one night. Ready to go right now. Ready to go right now. It was a little pop. Hey, MVN. Wait, it's a whole lot of black EGOTs. I didn't know Common had an EGOT. Interesting. Common got one. So let's count. We got John Legend. We got Common. We got, y'all say Quincy Jones, James Earl Jones, Harry Belafonte. That's five. Come through now. Child. I didn't know it was that many. Child. Y'all behave. I mean, I don't have too many songs that I like of John Legend, but to me, his first album was still his best album. That was his best album. After that, I was like, okay, okay. Oh, Common needs a Tony. Okay, Common doesn't have one yet. Okay. Okay, so Common don't got no Tony yet. Okay. See, that's why I got y'all here. Nope, he doesn't. That is why I removed it. He needs a Tony. Okay, good. Okay. See, that's why I have y'all here. All right. So we got that going on. Also, the Tony Awards. Now I put this on my community wall. If y'all have not seen, I'm going. I hate that I'm going to butcher this woman's name because she has a multi-syllabic, multi-syllabic. Not that I have issues with syllables and things like that, but her name is now um hold on. Hold on, y'all. Um, I just had it. What? Who is this sending me messages? Okay. Her name is Joaquina Kalukango. I think that's how it's pronounced. Joaquina Kalukango is her name. Anyway, I put the performance on my community wall. Mama sings down like it's the last one. That epic ending. Listen, listen, listen. Epic. Viola did audio for her book, so maybe she will win one for that. Child, I don't know. Viola needs a Grammy. Um, okay. All right. So yes, but y'all know the Tony Awards are always filled with epic performances. This is one of those epic performances. You know how Jennifer Holliday had that epic Tony Awards performance, how Fantasia had that epic Tony Awards performance. This one is one of those performances that the emoting, like she literally is emoting and crying. Baby, I was in here boohoo crying, prostrate before the Lord. Honey. Hey Amber, baby, she did everything. She gave me everything I need. So she gave me everything I needed, honey. Y'all go watch that performance. Now, after we done. After we done. Anyway, so that's our good news of the day. Now, you know, that's our good news of the day. It might be all downhill from here. It might be all downhill. So let me get some more good news, okay? More good news. So, something bit me. Cause, oh, something must have, mosquito or something must have bit me while I was outside. Irritate my skin. So, we have our first black female NFL owner. Her name is Melody Hobson, and she will be a part of the owner group of the Denver Broncos. Let me give you a little bit about her. Last week, June 8th, it was announced that a group headed by Walmart heir Rob Walton would buy the Denver Broncos pending approval from the league. Of that group would be the first black female NFL minority owner, a businesswoman named Melody Hobson. Melody with two L's, okay? Melody Hobson. Also in the group is Walton's daughter, Carrie Walton Penner, and his son in law, Greg Penner, who will become minority owners as well. At 53 years old, Hobson has built an impressive resume. The Princeton University grad is the president and CEO of Ariel Investments and the chairwoman of Starbucks Corporation. Come on, Black Girl Magic. She previously held a position at DreamWorks Animation as chairwoman as well. Baby, that resume is stellar. You were chairwoman of DreamWorks, you were chairwoman of Starbucks, and you are co-CEO of Ariel Investments. I ain't mad at it. I am not mad at it. Walton appears to be pleased with her skill set. Um, and that's Rob Walton, the son. He says he was pleased with her skill set, saying, quote, beyond her role at Ariel, Melody is an influential leader in corporate and civic organizations across the nation. He's end quote. He said he also went on to say currently serves as chair of the board of Starbucks Corporation and is also a director of JP Morgan Chase. Oh no! Coins. Baby, they don't call Ariel Investments. If you've never looked up Ariel Investments, it's a huge conglomerate. But then you got chairwoman of DreamWorks, current chairwoman at Starbucks Corporation, also a director at JP Morgan Chase. Girl, you better get it, black girl. Go on, black girl. Go on, black girl. Black girl. Go on, black girl. I ain't mad at it, honey. Get it how you lay up. I'm here for it. And many people probably have never even heard of Melody Hobson, but these her story and more stories like her need to be told because we're always shoveled around the same comfortable batch of black people when they want to talk about black people of prominence and affluent black people and black people who have gotten somewhere in life. And there's so many others who we just don't hear enough of, or hear about enough. So shouts out to her. He goes on to say, we know she will bring her strategic acumen and leadership perspective to our team, end quote. Hobson is married to film director George Lucas. Ah, that makes sense. Who is widely known for his work with the Star Wars franchise. In February, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell announced that the Broncos will be sold, and it goes on and on and on. About that part, which is not the part of our story. So that's George Lucas's wife. She's well connected. I'm not saying that's how she got her job. Now, don't let's be clear. Let's not diminish who she is and what she has accomplished. I don't even want to attach her to that. The woman is great in her own regard. Period. Hard stop. So, shouts out to Melody Hobson. Shouts out to her. Um. All right. So let's start let's start traveling down this merry little road of fuckery, and let's get this party started. Cham. Hey Tabitha. Hey girl. Hey. You're right. She's a beautiful black queen, and she was a woman of excellence, power, and skill and intelligence before she even got with George Lucas, and I'm sure that's what attracted him to her. The fact that she was this powerful entity, a strong, beautiful black queen, and now she's going to be the first black female NFL owner. Notice they didn't say that he was part owner. They said she was part owner. Baby, this ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm here for it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Danny. She was doing her thing before they met. Hey, Quintessential. Shout out to her, to Melody Hobson. Get it, girl. Listen, when you got your resume, oh, what were you? Oh, I was just chairwoman of DreamWorks. Yeah, and I was chairwoman of Starbucks as well. Oh, I'm just one of the head directors down to the JP Morgan and Chase. Yeah, I'm on the board of directors for that. Oh, I'm co-CEO of Ariel Investments. I did a whole lot. My husband, child, he's just creator of Star Wars, George Lucas, if you need me. But child, he's still trying to get the way I'm at. He's still trying to do the things that I've done. Catch it, get into it. I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Melody Hobson. Shout out to her from Black Girl Magic. Now let's travel down to Merry Little Land of Fuckery and Fucktitude. Now I got quite a few sports stories today for some reason. I don't know why. I got quite a few sports stories today. Feel like more of a under the bleachers live and not quite a run your mouth. But we gonna make it. Oh, I did. Where's Tracy? Tracy is probably somewhere in the bushes. Tracy, I thought about you. I had a couple palate cleansers. I ain't have a whole lot of time. I only got like 4 or 5 palate cleansers for you today, Tracy. Okay. God. Here you go, Tracy. Cause she in the bushes somewhere. I know Tracy. There you go, Tracy. Oh, there I go. That ain't for you, Tracy. That's for me. You can't have that, Tracy. There's another one. Ooh, that's for me, Tracy. That's not for you, Tracy. That's for me. And you can't have that one. I'm gonna give you another one, Tracy. This ain't for you. It's for me. You one more. Ooh, that's for me, not you, Tracy. That's not for you. That's for me. That's not for you, Tracy. That's for me. All right. It's enough of our palate cleansers for now. Dear God. Ooh, child. Yes, she is a boss. Hey, Diamond Pearl Jim. I didn't even see you sneak up in here. I didn't even see you sneak up in here. Anyway, so have y'all heard the story of the fake Clay Thompson? Let me show y'all his picture because I had to go look him up. So y'all know I don't really want to talk about the game because my Celtics lost last night and I'm still not in a good place about it. Okay, but we're dealing anyway. This is on the left is Clay, the real Clay Thompson. On the right is the fake Clay Thompson. Now the fake Clay Thompson is so good at being the fake Clay Thompson. He has even fooled the security and the people down to the Warriors where they play at. Child, let me give y'all this story. So, the fake Clay Thompson has been banned for life from the arena where the Warriors play. Here's his telling of the story. According to him, at game 5, and this is what he wrote and tweeted, quote, at game 5, and Warriors just banned me for life from their arena. I was banned because I walked past 5 layers of security guards who willingly let me through security without asking for ID and shot around on the court for 10 minutes. I also spent 10K on tickets, which they are not refunding. Damn, you spent $10,000 on tickets? Shit. Why should I be banned because their security is incompetent? Technically, I did not trespass. I talked to security, went through metal detectors, and walked right into the building. They welcomed me with open arms. I also never claimed to be Clay. Was it worth it to lose 10K on tickets and be banned for life? Absolutely. I was an NBA player for 10 minutes, bro. End quote. Now, that's what he tweeted out. So his real name is Dawson Gurley. And so the article goes on to say Dawson Gurley, also known as Big Dawes, is an American YouTube personality known for the channel Big Dawes TV, consisting of pranks with a second channel called Big Dawes Vlogs. consisting of vlogs and extra footage from his main channel. Gurley was born May 19th, 1993, in Olathe, Kansas, and graduated from Olathe East High School. He then received an, I don't care where he went to school, I don't care about that, all of that. Gurley, I don't care about him making videos and all of that stuff. So that's who he is. Baby, they done banned him for life. Now, here's the thing, y'all. I'm kind of with him on this now. I'm kind of with him on this. How y'all gonna ban him for life? It ain't his fault. He didn't say, I'm Clay Thompson. He simply went in there and security believed him. Security said, oh, you Clay Thompson? Okay, well, go on in. Baby, he was on the court for 10 minutes shooting the ball. You just got out of a meeting, Cams. I've been giving some good palate cleansers and you ain't been here. But hey, my Capricorn, my fellow Capricorn, my boo. Hey, Cams. Now I feel better that Cams is here. Anyway, listen. Now the man ain't did it. The man say he claimed, I ain't seen that receipt yet. But he claims he spent $10,000 on tickets. Now, did you have tickets right behind the players or something? Like, how many tickets did you buy for it to be $10,000? Like, I think the floor seats, I don't even think the floor seats are quite 10,000. I don't think they are. Somebody let me know. Danny, I know you up there in the Oakland area, in the Bay Area up there. San Francisco, Oakland, the Bay Area. Is seats on the floor $10,000? I know there are several $1,000s. I don't know, but it may be $10,000 for the playoffs. So he might be right. I don't know, but I'm with him, baby. If I just spend $10,000 to get this goddamn these goddamn tickets, you better give me my money back. Can somebody check his? Let me check his YouTube channel to see how many subscribers he got. He might have that kind of money. Some of the YouTubers, shoot. Why he does? He has 8.24 million subscribers. Let me say that again, if you need him. So he got that kind of change laying around. Bruh has 8.2 million subscribers. He got videos up here that has 50 million views. I'm looking at his channel right now. Every video that I see of his, the lowest performing video in the last couple weeks has 1.1. I'm sorry, he had a video 9 days ago, excuse me, that only has 873K views. And he's probably real upset about that. I mean, I see a video with 78 million views, 50 million views, 45 million views. So he's quite popular. That would make him, I think, YouTube either diamond or platinum if you're at 8 million. I know one is for if you get 10 million or more. I think that is diamond. And I think platinum is once you get over a million. From a million to 9,999,999. Everything between a million and 10 million is, I think, platinum, and I think diamond is once you get to 10 million. I don't know. But anyway, he probably got it to spend now. Looking at he got it. 10,000, he got that. I ain't worried about that. He got that. But child, I still will want my 10K back. I ain't mad at it, honey. When we get to 8.3 million subscribers, y'all, I'm not gonna forget about y'all. All y'all is my people, and all y'all, is gonna be around here for the whole for the party. Looking at the people in the chat, all of the new people, y'all will probably all have mod sticks by that point. Looking at the people in the chat like, bitch, be quiet. Let me block you for that. Let me time you out for 5 minutes. And I'm gonna let y'all. They do. The prank people do get pushed real heavy in the algorithm. You ain't lying about that type of thing. Now, you are not lying. So, but yes, child. Anyway, but they done banned him for life, child. So what happens next time Klay Thompson tries to come to the game? Are they now IDing him to make sure that he's the real Klay Thompson? Because he really does look like Klay Thompson. Now he's a little, a little more fluffy than Klay, but not by a whole lot. I'm just saying. Anyway, our next story is one of these heifers who do too much, who I can't stand. So I'm gonna try to spend as little time as I can, because if I spend too much time on this whore, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind, have a whole goddamn sugar spike, and just be screaming all over the place. Kim Kardashian skank done tore up this woman's dress. Now, I don't feel bad for the people whose job it is to look after and take care of that dress. I don't feel bad for them. Because let me tell you something. Let a black woman have said, "Oh, I want to wear Marilyn Monroe's dress." And let me tell you how they would have looked at her like, "You want to wear what? Go, we're not playing with you. We're not playing with you." But you let this skank whore wear it. And guess what happened? All right, watermelon sugar, go and take you a nap, honey. Go and take you a nap. They let this whore wear it, and what did she do? She busted goddamn zipper and fucked up the dress, probably irreparably fucking up the dress. Mm, mm. How you feel now? Cause when I remember when this came out, I said to myself, self, I don't know this ever to have happened. Like some of those iconic dresses from Marilyn Monroe has been in museums in perpetuity since she died. Okay. So I was like, how does this skank whore, whose only claim to fame is being able to be a porn skank, uh, have a sex tape released on a via a porn company? That is her only claim to fame. That is her only skill set. That's her only skill set. That's her only skill set. Y'all ain't got nobody else that I'm aware of. Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But now y'all let this whore wear it, and she busted the shit open. I don't feel bad for y'all. I don't feel bad. I do not feel bad. Mm. She claims she dropped 16 pounds to get it. Mm. But see, this is my whole thing with some of these younger, well, I shouldn't say younger because she's around my age, but some of these people, instead of trying to wear Marilyn Monroe's dress, why don't you say, I'm going to have my own dress that then becomes iconic and is sitting up in a museum for perpetuity? Why do you have to steal someone else's thunder or try to be the next somebody else? Why don't you be the first you? Because I'm sure when Marilyn Monroe was skanking it around Washington and skanking it around Hollywood, she wasn't trying to be the next so and so. She was trying to be Marilyn Monroe. She was saying, I'm a bad bitch. I'm laying it low and spreading it wide for some of the biggest people in history. Nah, she was real skankdacious too, like you are. But Mama wasn't trying to be the next one. She was trying to be who she was. If you're gonna be a whole ass whore in a skank, be a whole ass whore in a skank and be the best at it. Be your own whore. I'm just saying, why do you have to wear someone else's? Why don't you make a dress? Why don't you have a dress made for you by some designer or somebody? It don't even have to be a famous designer. It just needs to be the right designer that designs the right thing for you and your body makes it an iconic look, and now it can be in the museum, and now it can, rival that. But no, you want to go ahead and bust shit up. I don't care. Nothing to see here. Moving on. Fuck her and fuck the whole clan of them. I'm not here for no parts of the Kardashian skanks. I'm not spending that much time on them. I still gotta get to Deshaun Watson because it's a lot there. It's a whole lot. So I know I need at least 30 minutes. While we're going to our next story before we get to Deshaun Watson, let me give y'all a palate cleanser. Where did I leave off? I don't know. I'm going back through the ones. I know I did him. I know I did him. I know I did him. I know I did him, y'all. I just wanted to see them again. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't do this one, did I? Oh, this for all my women of a certain age that needs them a good zaddy in their life. This is for, all my ladies who like their mans with a good, with a touch of gray. Touch of gray. There you go. I got another one of him for y'all. Another one of him for y'all. There's another one of him for y'all. Mm-hmm. There y'all go. Don't say I ain't never give y'all nothing. Don't say I ain't never give y'all nothing. There you go. There you go. Here. Here. All right. And there he go. Ooh. Hey. Anyway, moving on. So, child, that's why I'm saying that's why I don't even want to spend that much time on them, Tabitha, because that's all they do is steal from people. That's all they do. And they get rewarded for bad behavior. They get moving on. I can't. Let me sip on some more of this Gatorade. Oh, that one was for you, Tabitha. Child. That one was for you, Tabitha. You liked him with the great beard. Yes, yes, yes. Child. Y'all like that? I gotta find y'all some more of them. Let me go ahead and start looking for some more of them for y'all. So, Satan's nephew, one of the worst human beings on the face of the planet, Charlie Sheen, blames the mother of his daughter, Denise Richards, after his daughter decides to join OnlyFans. And his response is, well, she's living with her mother. So he's blaming the mom for that. Mind you, Charlie Sheen, you have gallivanted across the fruited plains from sea to shining sea, doing some of the most insidious things, some of the most debaucherous things ever witnessed on the face of the planet. But you want to blame her mom for the reason that she wanted to be an OnlyFans skank. No, sir. She got it honestly from her daddy. She get it from her daddy. Let me read this for y'all because Charlie Sheen isn't happy that his daughter is now on OnlyFans after Sam, known as Sammy Sheen, signed up for the adult only platform. The former Two and a Half Men star appears to blame his ex, Denise Richards, since it happened after the eldest daughter moved back in with her. You don't think she might have learned that from watching you bring, all kinds of skanks through that household? According to page 6, here's what he said. According to page 6, quote, she is 18 years old now and living with her mother. This did not occur under my roof. I do not condone this, but since I'm unable to prevent it, I urged her to keep it classy, creative, and not sacrifice her integrity. End quote. But you didn't mind skanks sacrificing their integrity to sleep with your ass. There was no problem when it was someone else's daughter and you. But now that it has come full circle, and your own little angel, your own little baby girl is dropping it low and spreading it wide on Al Gore's good internet. Now there's a problem. Oh, there's a problem. Oh, mm-mm. I ain't here for it. She got that honestly, honey. She got that honestly, honey. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Listen, she reminds y'all remember that old commercial about smoking weed when the dad catches the son smoking weed and he says, "Where did you learn this from?" And the little boy screams at his dad, "I learned it from watching you." That's what she might as well go ahead and scream to her dad. Who you mad at? You ain't got nobody to be mad with but yourself. Anyway, let's continue reading. Sammy, who turned 18 in March, announced her adult business venture on Instagram Monday with a sultry swimsuit snap, urging her followers to, quote, click the link in my bio if you want to see more, end quote. The teenager's bio is on the subscription based social media platform OnlyFans, which is often used to post nude or partially nude photos and videos at a premium price. Her profile reads, "Hey, subscribe to see exclusive content." End quote. I ain't mad at it. Get it how you live, baby. Sex work is still work. I'm never mad at people who want to do sex work for work. It's still work. You got to put in time, effort, or energy. You got to be over there, sweating. You got to set up a whole lot. That's like when people try to say, oh, because somebody's only job is YouTube, that they don't got no real job. Oh, no, that's a real job. Baby, it takes time to come up here and do what we do. My content creators will tell y'all, we don't just click the button and be like, okay, well, girl, it's just going to happen. No, it takes effort. It takes energy. It takes a lot that goes on behind the scenes that y'all don't even see to come up here and do this. So, and I'm sure when you over there getting bust down on camera, you got to have the right camera angles. You got to be in probably uncomfortable positions and all kinds of stuff. I'm just saying, it still work. Anyway, Sammy also promised to, quote, upload new content 2 to 3 times a week, end quote, and encouraged her subscribers to chat with her privately. After news broke, Denise Richards said exclusively to page 6, quote, Sammy is 18 and this decision wasn't based on whose house she lives in. All I can do is parent as a parent is guide her and trust her judgment, but she makes her own choices. End quote. Child. In September, um, she made headlines after posting a TikTok video in which she claimed she was, quote, trapped in an abusive household, end quote, while she was living with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum. A mess. Denise Richards then says there are certain rules and I enforce them. And at Charlie's house, there's different rules there, and that's okay. End quote. I sourced tells page 6 exclusively that Sammy moved back in with her mom within the last month. Denise Richards said in February that their relationship was still strained, but the two seem to be on better terms these days. So it goes on and on and on about that. Child, I don't care. Get over it, Charlie Sheen. You done, been with skanks your whole life. Get over it. Now your daughter's a whole skank. Child. It's a whole lot of people looking at his baby girl. Now you mad. Mm, mm. Child, moving on. Let me get to our feature presentation today. Our feature presentation today. Because we gotta break this. There's so much going on with Deshaun Watson. So for those people who don't know what I mean when I talk about Deshaun Watson, hold on a minute. I'm gonna need a swig to get started on this story. Hold on. Hey, so Jeff. Hey, Gert. So listen. So we know Deshaun Watson had previously been accused by 22 women of sexual assault via these massages. He would go find women off of Instagram. Now, they didn't even necessarily have to have any massage license or even be practicing massage therapy. But as long as they look good to him, he would go in their DMs, say, "Hey, I'm Deshaun Watson. I want you to come over and give me a massage. I will pay you X amount of dollars." A lot of them would say, "Hey, I'm not a massage therapist. You might need to go look for somebody else." To which he was saying, "I'm looking for you. I need you to come. You come on over to this good house. Listen, or I'm gonna go where you are. We set it up, and you go ahead and rub me down for this amount of money." Which always ended up with him wanting a happy ending. Sexual favors. All of them tell the same story. He start off laying on his stomach, they start working on his back, then start working toward the glutes, and then he'll push their hand further down. He might tell them to insert their fingers in his booty hole. He then would tell them to massage his taint area, the area between his anus and his balls. He always wanted that area. And then conveniently, he would flip over and now he has a raging erection and he will want them to touch it and get him off. It all, hey, DC Kool Aid and Lisa, happy Pride Month, boo. Um, hey, Xavier. So it always ended with that, with him, having, this raging erection and him wanting them to give him a happy ending. Now I got to the point now where there was 22 women, then there was 23 women, and there was 24 women. There was 24th woman, I should say, came last week. Now you all caught up. Here's the latest update. Okay, so now. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention a part. All of this while he was under investigation last year caused him not to play. He didn't play a single game last NFL season because he was playing for the Houston Texans. And while he was under investigation, they didn't let him play. Then the Houston DA decided, oh, nothing to see here. Let me talk to the grand jury. Grand jury, just say it's nothing to see here. We ain't gonna press charges. These 22 plus women, they all lying. They ain't got. It's nothing to see here. This was all good. He agreed to having consensual sex with 3 women and said the rest of them was lying. So there's nothing to see here. I had consensual sex with 3. The rest of them lying. Nothing to see here. The Houston district attorney's office seemed to agree. Hey, Joshua. And then ceremoniously in the offseason, he got traded to the Cleveland Browns, who gave him one of the highest contracts for any NFL quarterback, especially in terms of guaranteed money that there ever has been. Now, we also found out that not the Cleveland Browns, but the Houston Texans head of security, when he started finding out what he was doing, he gave him an NDA and say, hey, if you want to go do, here's an NDA. Had a girl sign this NDA, but this was after he had already seen how many women. Then we found out he had seen as many as 66 women in a 17-month period. 66 different women in a period of 17 months. Now you all caught up. All right, so here's our latest on the man who likes digits shoved up his booty shoot. Now that has been verified by several of the ladies. Yep, he wanted me to stick my finger up his booty shoot. I'm just saying. He is still on the active roster of the Cleveland Browns, and the Cleveland Browns had all of the knowledge of all of this and still said, hey, girl, we still want you to play for our team. And matter of fact, we're going to give you tens of millions of dollars to come and play on our team of guaranteed money. Because they believe, like the Houston DA, oh, he's a big enough celebrity. Nothing to see here. You ain't got, we got you, Deshaun. We got you. And and this goes back to the narrative that, see, Deshaun Watson played the game. And when I say played the game, he played the NFL's game. Let me be the the quintessential good guy, the good black guy, the one that will, Deshaun Watson didn't mind putting on his Sambo shoes and doing his best, step and fetch for the white owners and whatever. He played along. He gave them the quintessential look that you want to have, because you don't want to have all of that hair on your head. You want to always be shaved. And you want to always be nice and smile and shake hands and kiss babies, because that fell into the narrative that they wanted for a black player. And now we have this. Cha. So now you all caught up for real, for real. Cha. Joshua, you can't be getting mad at Jeff because he had a ranch. Jeff been had a ranch. Tell him, Jeff, your bear had a ranch. Child, step and fetch it, honey. Anyway, so now we caught up. Now we ready for the new story. So here's more to the story. I told y'all in our last update we was up to 24 women. So here's our latest story. So I got about 5 articles here. This first one says Deshaun Watson. Now it's coming out that Deshaun Watson brought his own small towels to massage appointments to make it easier to expose himself. Let me read this. This is the story that keeps on giving. Okay. The story just keeps on giving. Let me read it. Deshaun Watson's massage lawsuits are on, and in the latest dramatic episode of the allegations, it's revealed that he brought his own personal towels to massage sessions because he had intentions to have sex with the women offering massages. According to the latest reports from USA Today, the Cleveland Browns quarterback would bring small to medium-sized towels with him when getting massages instead of using a regular one that would be supplied to him. Defense lawyer Tony Busby claimed that him bringing his own personal towel to massage sessions is evidence of his intent for sex. Quote, "This is the towel I'm going to use," end quote, Watson said he told a massage therapist in March 2020, according to the deposition transcript obtained by USA Today Sports. This practice isn't normal and is not advisable, according to a massage and spa industry expert contracted by USA Today Sports. Professional spas and massage therapists typically provide their own draping for clients. The draping is also is usually large enough to make sure there isn't any unwanted exposure if the clients are nude or in their underwear underneath. End quote. Watson recently got sued. Well, so I gave y'all that update. Let me continue on. Quote, in the lawsuit filed by the 24th woman 2 weeks ago, she said in her lawsuit, quote, "At the beginning of the session, Watson did not want to use the draping that is typically used in a massage. Instead, he requested a small towel. Watson also insisted on starting the massage with him laying face up." Now that's different, because normally he starts face down and then flips over. That's a new one. That's what the suit continues. The attorney for the accusers, and that was for the 24th accusers, believe that him bringing his own towel meant he could expose himself as much as possible. They also pointed out that he would be able to take it back with him so the masseuse wouldn't have any DNA evidence. Quote, "They say his insistence on bringing a personal towel to those sessions is evidence of his intent for sex and not simply a professional massage. Their lawsuits suggest the towel he brought was small enough to make it easy to expose his private parts to these women during these encounters." The attorneys also say He brought his own towel so he could take the towel back with him, lowering the risk of leaving any evidence behind, DNA evidence behind. So that's our first update. Oh, there's more. Hold on. This is the story that keeps on giving, y'all. It just keeps on giving. So now we have a Houston police detective testifying that Deshaun Watson committed crimes of massage prostitution. It's just getting better. So the latest rumblings coming out of the whole saga aren't looking good for Watson. Per a report by Jenny Vrentas of the New York Times, Watson saw at least 66 different women for massage therapy sessions over a 17-month span. Not to mention his former team, the Houston Texans, helped accommodate some of those appointments. While testifying, Baker said there, I'm sorry. While testifying, Baker said there appeared to be a pattern of an attempt by Watson to make the massage session sexual. The 26-year-old spent 4 seasons with the Texans and earned 3 Pro Bowl nods. He did not play at all last season after demanding a trade and his off-the-field allegations. After the first grand jury declined to indict Watson on criminal charges in March, he was traded to the Browns for 3 first-round picks and a third-round pick and 2 fourth-round picks. He would then sign a 5-year, $230 million contract with the Browns that is fully guaranteed. Let me say that again. $230 million fully guaranteed. Now, per Brent Schottenbauer of USA Today, a Houston detective said as a part of a pretrial deposition that she believes Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson committed crimes against multiple women from whom he received massages. According to Brent Schottenbauer of USA Today, Detective Kamisha Baker said she felt Watson, quote, committed criminal indecent assault, sexual assault, and prostitution in cases where money was exchanged and there was consensual sex. So that's what the latest pretrial deposition said. Here is another article. This then all came out within the last 48 hours. So as you can see, it's heating up. So then there was another article that came out and said 2 more women sue Deshaun Watson for massage assault, bringing the number of cases from 24, which we had, to now 26. This is getting so much better. Jesus God. So this article says legal woes continue for former Houston Texas quarterback Deshaun Watson as attorney Tony Busby is in the process of filing 2 more lawsuits against the embattled NFL star, bringing the number to 26. The amount of accusers is rising after more women come forward, claiming that Watson had inappropriate contact with them during massage therapy sessions. With each additional assault, according to a legal analyst, the litigation continues to reach DEFCON 1. Deshaun is caught in a West Texas hailstorm. He can't run, he can't hide, and he can't stop it. End quote. That's what the legal analyst said. Watson has been cleared of any criminal charges, but the matter has become a civil issue. Still, he and his attorney, Rusty Hardin, maintain Watson's innocence. From the beginning, Tony Busby has been representing each accuser, saying his number one goal is to get justice. After the 24th lawsuit was filed last week, Busby said the, quote, courageous women who, despite ridicule, legal shenanigans, and intense media scrutiny, continue to stand firm for what is right, end quote. One of the new women is from Atlanta and the other is from Houston. Now there that was a part too. We knew his target areas was usually right out of Houston where he was, or they would get flued in from Atlanta because he liked the Atlanta girls. So a lot of them was either from Houston or Atlanta. Not all of them, but a good number was either from Houston or got flued in from Atlanta. Their accusations will be similar to all the rest, that Watson exposed himself during massages, and that he made them feel extremely uncomfortable. So all of the stories are looking the same. It's just a mess. Just a goddamn mess. Now, so Deshaun Watson decided that he's going to continue to reiterate. Now, I told you, dude, you have been paid $213 million guaranteed money by the Cleveland Browns. Even the women who beforehand said, "Yeah, I don't want to get ridiculed," baby, they now. I'm not victim shaming. I'm not saying that the women are not telling the truth, but I'm sure when they saw, wait a minute, now you done sexually assaulted me. You over here getting rewarded with a $213 million contract guaranteed. The NFL don't even give guaranteed contracts like that. And you get rewarded with that after you done sexually assaulted all these women. Nah, bro, you got to see us in civil court. And the grand jury said they ain't gonna indict you. Fine. Well, they ain't gonna do it. We'll go to civil court. I don't need you to go to jail. I want you to go to work so I can get this good coin. Run me my coins. Run me my coins. And I ain't talking about the coins that you gave me when I shoved my finger up your booty chute and massaged your taint. Anyway, um, so here is what the Deshaun Watson camp is saying now. Okay, after they done got up to 26. And they done said that the man brings small towels. So when he laid a small towel over his crotch, if his stuff get hard, nah, his meat is showing everywhere, and it makes it easier for him to expose himself to these women. Because I'm just saying, if you even got average size, if you have a hand towel, let's say you put a hand towel over your pelvic area. If you did get hard, a hand towel ain't not a hand towel, a washcloth. I ain't gonna say a hand towel because hand towel is kind of long, but a washcloth ain't covering nothing, honey. If you take a washcloth and put a washcloth over your crotch and you got even average size meat, baby, when you get hard, that washcloth ain't covering too much. I'm just saying, so it's very easy to expose yourself. I wonder, was it clean too? I mean, there are things that you can take to make sure that you always clean. Like, see, I never had a problem with wondering if I'm clean or not. I have things that take care of that, and I have not had any issues. Knock on wood for umpteen years now. Judge your mama, don't judge me. I'm always ready. I don't have to get ready. That's just so you know, Cam. Just for future reference, Cam. I don't have to get ready. I'm always ready. Just so you know, Cams. Anyway, um, so according to Rusty Harden, who's the attorney for uh you said the vividness of this commentary. You gotta have vivid commentary. You got to give the people what they need. You got to, because you need a mental picture of what's going on. So according to Rusty Harden, the lawyer for Deshaun Watson, happy endings are only a crime if you pay money for them. Let me say again. Happy endings are only a crime. This is according to Deshaun Watson's lawyer. If you pay money for them. Now, you might want to go ask Robert Kraft about that because Mei Ling and the girls was down there to the Palm Beach giving them happy endings, and you see he got arrested. Anyway, um, in essence, Rusty Harden is saying if you get a massage and the woman just decides to give you a hand job because she wants to, or you ask politely, that is entirely legal. It is illegal if you offer her an extra $50 for it, though. Anyway, the accuser's lawyer, Tony Busby, it has said that the publicity in this case has become really insane. Um, he went on to say Deshaun Watson single-handedly is losing the case before we even pick a jury. He and his lawyers are. Tony Busby told USA Today Sports the women, quote, didn't agree to the massages to give Deshaun Watson a happy ending, end quote. He went on to say that would suggest Mr. Harton would suggest that Deshaun Watson was okay and expecting that kind of conduct is disgusting. I think Mr. Harton himself is in his moment of clarity may have ended Watson's career. End quote. Watson decided to have a press conference where he once again proclaimed his innocence and pointed out he didn't force anyone to do anything against their will. Now, this press conference happened yesterday, okay? Or was it today? It was either yesterday or today. Watson was asked whether he stands by his statements from March that he has, quote, no regrets about what happened. He then answered by saying, quote, I think that question kind of triggered a lot of people, explaining that he was saying he never assaulted, disrespected, or harassed anyone. He acknowledged that he does regret the impact of the existence of the various cases um, has had on many people, and what of the report from the New York Times that Watson received massages from at least 66 women in a 17-month period. Is that number accurate? He answered, I don't think so, before deferring to his lawyers. So they asked him, is that number accurate? That you had 66 women in a 17-month period? I don't think so. And then he looked at his lawyer. Do I need to answer that? And they probably said, bro, what are you doing? I ain't tell you to answer all that shit. Fuck up. Girl, a mess. And that kind of ended the press conference from right there because they was like, bro, let me get you off this good press conference before you start to say the wrong thing, sonny. This case is a complete mess. Do y'all hear me? A complete and utter mess. A mess. These women about to get broke off. Listen, pay them off. I would venture to tell you, by the time they go to trial, you could, if they say it's 66 women, by the time you go to trial, you could easily have close to 50. Because listen, all of them women probably looking like, I need mine too. Nope. He got $230 million coming from the Cleveland Browns. Nah, even if we separate that into what 50 women, $230 million gives them what 4.6 million a piece. Even if they divided $230 million into 50 women, that's like $4.6 million a piece, somewhere around there. Well, they asked him if he felt back in March, they asked him if he had any regrets, and he said how he felt about it, if he felt bad about anything that happened in the past. He said he have no regrets about what had happened. He ain't did nothing wrong. Child, girl, a mess, a mess. Let me look at some of y'all comments before I get up out of here. Child, I'm sure y'all got a lot to say. These women are lying. They trying to take a good. Nah, ain't that many women lying. Rusty Harton does sound like a porn star. It does. It's about knowing your audience and reading Rome, and when you have company, and it's about self-child. Now, I ain't say all of the women ain't gonna come out. Some of them got what they wanted and got what they needed. Maybe they wanted it just like he did. He's not an ugly guy. I don't know how big the meat is, but he might have had a good slab of beef down there. I don't know. Which is why I'm saying I don't think all of the women gonna come forward. Some of them gonna keep their mouth closed. He might be paying some of them to keep their mouth closed. Let's be clear. He got the coins. I'll be monitoring the situation for other updates. We'll keep you posted on updates. I got to get out of here in just a moment, y'all. I think I got like 2 or 3 more palette. I think I got 2. I got 2 more palette cleansers. Well, it's just 2. I ain't got a whole lot today. Oh yeah, because I had 2 of him, so I only got 2. Boom. This one's for me, not y'all. He is for me and not y'all. Okay, that's him again. He's for me and not y'all. I don't care if y'all like him or not. He's for me and not y'all. For me, not y'all. For me, not y'all. Let me take him off so y'all don't look at him too hard. And I think that's my last one right there. I always be trying to put the name, keep the names on there so y'all can have somebody to go follow. Don't follow my last boo because I have to fuck y'all up by my last boo. I would hate to have to fuck y'all up, but I will. Anyway, we here. We are here. So y'all, we over here doing the Lord's work. You got to give the people, got to give them what they want. Why don't I call it Teddy's harem date? Listen, I ain't claim everybody. I just claimed 1 or 2. It was like 1 or 2 that I claimed. Cause some of y'all be like, "Oh, he too young. Oh, he too skinny," and I be like, "That's fine. That's for me, not y'all." Girl, this for what Tabitha? You still in there? I'm gonna get this for Tabitha and MVN because they say I don't get them enough of the men's for them. So let me get them Zaddy for them. This for Tabitha and MVN, who I know like the men of a certain age. So this for y'all before I get out of here. Don't say I ain't look out for y'all. I be looking out. I'm here for y'all doing the work of the Lord. This is for y'all now. That's for y'all. There he go. There he go. Just saying. That's for y'all. Doing the work of the Lord here. We over here doing the heavy lifting today, okay? All of the heavy lifting today. That's for y'all. Anyway, y'all are more than welcome to hit up the Cash App. Sure, brother love. Okay. Anyway, so that's all I got for y'all today. I gotta get out of here. Y'all know I was out. Put some channels in the chat before we get out of here. Listen, I love y'all. I love all y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They're much obliged. They're much appreciated. I gotta give y'all a the politics of it all at some point this week, maybe tomorrow. No, I think me and Really B probably gonna go live and do teacher project tomorrow. But I might be able to give y'all a the politics of it all on Thursday before I go out of town on Friday. So listen, I'm here for y'all. We doing the work of the people. The work of the people. Okay. Anyway, listen, y'all. Really B should be going live probably in the next 30 minutes or so. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to all of the content creators and people who came in. Tabitha also has a new politics channel. I think it's Tabitha Speaks Politics. I think she got it connected. So if you go to Tabitha's regular channel, I think it's connected on there. If you go to channels, hit the channels link on her regular channel, I think it's connected there. But I think it's Tabitha Speaks Politics. I believe that's what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. But she has a new politics channel. Going on over there, subscribe to Tabitha. Show her some love. Let's get her to where she needs to be with her monetization. I'm sure she'll get there pretty soon at her watch hours. So let's go ahead and show her some love, okay? What trial got moved? Oh, you talk about for the January 6th? Yeah, they had the second public hearing yesterday and the third one that they're supposed to have tomorrow. They're moving that. I forgot what date they're moving it to, but they're moving that one. Okay. So anyway, Let me get off here, y'all. I got a 6 o'clock Zoom call I got to be on. I love y'all. That's all I got for y'all for today. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We are out of here.